in first attempt. He said in his interview that he was not expecting first rank in first attempt, but I think the outcome says it all.
Respected Rawat sir, Bhagwat sir, Patnaik sir, Rahul sir, all the members of the MIT Group of Institute, everyone who is present here, my fellow colleagues, all the students who are here, the parents, I would like to just first of all thank the Institute for calling us here, not just me but the entire, the lot of us who have cleared the examination and for felicitating us over here. Today in the morning, me and Akshat interacted with a few people who have experience at MIT and have the vision of preparing for UPSC. So I would just like to share a little bit about my journey. During my childhood, my father always gave the UPSC as an option for me to choose as a career. But I had an opportunity, I was lucky enough to see the public service life from close quarters, how things can be and what are the opportunities you get. So I never said no to him, but I always said that I want to explore various options in my life before taking such a big decision. I was in Kota during my childhood, I gave the IIT examination. I had aptitude for science and that was the thing to do in those days in Kota. If you are in Kota, either students prepared for IIT or for PMT as it was called then. And I gave the examination. I was lucky enough to secure 44th rank in my first attempt and get into IIT Bombay, where I studied for 4 years. During my final year in 2014, again my father told me that you will be graduating soon, you can give UPSC examination, and I always had that thing in my mind that I want to try various options. At that time during the placement season, I got an offer from Samsung in South Korea, which was a very lucrative opportunity for me to experience the world outside, which I believed would help me develop my personality and also give me an opportunity to learn how things happen outside. So I told him no, I want to first go outside and explore the opportunity which I have got. I think it was the 24th August 2014, it was the day of prelims in that time, and my father had filled the form without even informing me. And just the night before the examination, he told me that you have to go tomorrow and give the exam. Now, I couldn't say no to him at that time. He kind of conspired against me with my sister. But I went and I sat in the examination at the time. And to be frank, I had no clue what to do. I was completely zero in it. I had zero exposure to current affairs or to the humanities side of things. I was more into the science background. And that time I realized I was a little bit confident that I have a knack of doing well in objective examinations, and prelims being objective, I will be able to do well in it. But I went to the examination hall, I saw the paper and all the options were like 1 and 2 are correct, 2 and 3 are correct, 3 and 4 are correct. And I couldn't eliminate any option. It was a very big reality check for me that nothing is as easy as you see it can be. And I think I hardly attempted the paper for 15-20 minutes and I slept for the entire duration. The invigilator did not let me come out of there. He was like, you have to sit here for the entire duration. And when I gave the examination, the second one was the aptitude test, which I was very confident in. I just went and gave that exam. And I told my father, see, this is not my cup of tea, I cannot clear UPSC. And till that point, I had no intention of doing UPSC because my mind was set somewhere else. I did not want to dilute my attention towards the target which I had set. So 2 weeks after the examination, I went to South Korea. I worked there for 1.5 years. It was a very good experience for me. After that, I always wanted to work in India. So I came back, I worked in Bangalore for a period of 1 year. It was during my time in Bangalore when, so that thing about Bangalore is the traffic is not that good. So the traffic there got me thinking about my life, what am I doing, I started contemplating about my life decisions. And it was during that phase, after I had lived in Bangalore for a period of 7 to 8 months, that I started comparing my life in India and what I had abroad. Now I couldn't go abroad because I like living in India, but I always felt that I can create that type of thing in India if I get an opportunity. It was during that phase that I decided that I want to try out UPSC as an examination. I talked to my father at that time and a few of his colleagues about the services. And interestingly, they didn't tell me that give the UPSC exam. They just gave me all the pros and cons because I had a very good career at that time. And for a period of 6 to 7 months, I deliberated a lot. I compared all the pros and cons. And made a very firm decision that no, I want to give UPSC, and I quit my job for that. I always believe that if I have to prepare for something, then my target, my focus should be 100% on it. So I prepared for the examination, and it was in June 2017 that I started studying, and to be fortunate. So technically it was my second attempt, but in terms of number of years, I took 1.5 years preparation, and I was able to clear the exam in the first attempt. So there are a lot of myths involved in this examination, like you cannot clear it in first attempt, or you cannot do it if you start from the scratch, which I was doing at that moment. I had no exposure to the humanities side of things. And but I always felt that let's leave the result for the later part. What will my performance be? Just focus on the study aspect first. I need to study for 1 year at least and then give the examination. Then it will be my opportunity to prove myself that I have learned something over the last 1 year. And I think I was living in Delhi for some time, and the environment there, it caught on to me, and I started thinking that maybe this exam is not possible in the first attempt itself. It is definitely going to take me 2 attempts. And I had this thing already in my mind that I will give 2 attempts to crack at UPSC. If I can't clear, then it is not meant for me. I will do something else, but I will move on from UPSC. But fortunately, the result for UPSC 2017 came, and one of my friends was able to clear the exam in first attempt. So that was a life-changing moment for me at that moment. When I saw him prepare for 1 year and able to crack this examination, it got me thinking that no, it is possible, and I started working very hard for it. So the reason I am sharing you all this is I'm sharing this is because there are 2 or 3 aspects which each and every one of us have to consider. That UPSC is all about being clear in your head that you want to give this examination. If you come with a 50-50 kind of situation or not 100% fully focused on UPSC, then you might lose some focus somewhere, and that is not beneficial for you, and you are bound to lose your efficiency over a period of 2 years somewhere in between. So first, it is important that whether we want to give this examination. Second, it's all about believing in yourself and having a self-confidence that I will be able to clear this examination. I should not be get overwhelmed by the syllabus or overburdened by the whole process, because there have been numerous cases, people who have been able to clear this examination in first attempt, or those who have that motivation, they take multiple attempts but are able to crack this examination. I have huge respect for those people because they have that motivation, that clarity of thought that they want to do UPSC, and sooner rather than later they are able to crack it. At the same time, it is important that we believe in ourselves and we stay optimistic about all the opportunities we get. So for me, it was all about following the right processes. It is a very cliched statement. Generally, people in management say that just follow the processes and don't worry about the result. And I always try to do that. I focused on the study side of things which I could control, and left the examination to the later duration. And luckily enough, I was able to clear this examination. Yes, I was able to secure the first rank, which I was completely not expecting. I think no one prepares this for this examination keeping a particular rank in mind. And to be frank, you can ask any rank holder, it is not about rank 1 to 100, 200, 300. It is about the satisfaction and the relief we get after we clear this examination, because that is what we have been working for a period of time, and all of us had sacrificed something somewhere, be it a good career opportunity, a job opportunity. Many students, they sacrifice the time, the fun time which they can have during their college days, and they prepare for this examination. So I would just like to say to everyone that if you have made this decision and decided to prepare for UPSC, it means you have sacrificed something somewhere. And it is important, be it studies or be it anything, that we stay true to ourselves and do something which we like and don't fool ourselves. If we have decided that to do something, be it clearing UPSC or be it doing some good work, then our full focus, full 100% heart should be in that thing which we are doing. And then if we are able to do that, the results will definitely follow, which I can safely say from my experience. At the same time, Rutuja talked something about we being the present of this country, and I also believe that it is not necessary for someone to get into administration or become a bureaucrat to do those things. These are few things which I observed here and there. That, like, I went to Sikkim in 2014 and I observed the mannerisms or etiquettes which people had over there. They kept very good hygiene, sanitation was very good. People had that general citizen, the sense of citizen duty which they had to follow. And I believe that each and every one of us, if we can follow that thing from deeply inside us and try to make a small change first within us, then we will be able to make a positive change in the society somewhere down the line, if not at a large scale, but at a small scale. We have issues such as be it climate change or be it water scarcity or be it poor hygiene, poor sanitation, or say general traffic rules. If we are able to follow all these things, it makes administration as a whole very simple to do, because it is all about providing goods and services to the citizens of the country. And if few of them can be handled by the citizens themselves, then they will be able to the administration will be able to focus on more important issues, and the relatively easier things to handle can be taken care of by the citizens themselves. Lastly, I would just like to share one thing which I have some understanding. I would like to work something on it. So here at SOG, we try to build a career in politics, and so that we are able to take the country forward. And for it, I believe that recently during the budget, our Honorable Finance Minister talked about women empowerment and how a nation, a bird cannot fly on its one wing. Both the entire nation needs to work together. And for it, I believe that especially women citizen of the country, the female participation, if it is very strong, then we will be able to take our country very forward. I had an interaction in the morning. I saw a lot of students who were female aspirants, and it gave me, it made me happy inside that yes, people are women are coming forward and trying to do something well for the country, and they are being given opportunity for that. I believe that if each and every one of us can make that change inside us and try to give them equal opportunities, then that will definitely take our country much ahead in the future, and we will definitely grow as a very strong country in the coming days. I would just like to say thanks at the end for giving us this platform to speak and for felicitating us. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.